Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I said earlier, welcome here to Anembo Park for the now third year running of the CFS Foundation charity round Kickstarter between the Hills Heat and the Glenelg Rebels. It's my privilege to welcome to you now the councillor from Mount Parker, Jessica Selassie, to say a few words.
Good evening everyone, welcome to Anembo Park. This is a fabulous regional facility in the heart of our council area, and it's wonderful to be hosting the Premier League CFS round here tonight. A big thank you to Hills Softball Association, Softball SA and all those involved in bringing tonight together. I'm delighted to be here on behalf of council as we come together to honour and thank our CFS volunteers and the CFS Foundation for all that they do. As a community, we're only reminded in the last 2 days just how valuable and essential the CFS is to our safety. I might do a special shout out to the Lieutenant crew tonight and my local crew. I'm here to mention the Softball Association players are also CFS and emergency service volunteers, some being life members. So this makes tonight's community initiative all the more special. Statewide, there are over 13,000 dedicated CFS volunteers giving their time, energy and optimism in their lives to our community, and behind every volunteer is a family. The CFS Foundation fills a critical gap by providing immediate support to volunteer firefighters and their families and with all money raised from the community.
This is such a worthwhile cause to get behind, so please enjoy the wonderful night ahead and donate to the CFS Foundation to support those who volunteer for us.
Thank you, Jessica. I'd now like to introduce the new Minister for Emergency Services and Minister for Sports, Emily Burke.
Well, thank you, and I just want to say thanks to Jess as well, as this is your local area. It is incredible to be here. I'm just over 2 weeks into my role as the Minister for Sport, Rec and Racing and also Emergency Services, and this is my first overlap, so it's really beautiful to see this event tonight, and I want to say a big thank you to Hills Softball, especially to Lynn. You do an incredible job bringing everyone together. I understand, Reggie, this is your idea to make the combination of the donations going to the CFS, so thank you for doing that as well. What you do tonight is going to help your community. Many of you are also probably CFS volunteers or other volunteers in your community. It's an incredible overlap between sport and emergency services. Not only are you volunteer-based, but you're also community-focused. And it's an incredible overlap because you just never know when you're going to need the CFS. But by having events like tonight, every dollar counts, every effort counts, and just raising awareness about the incredible support that CFS provide might get one more recruit to go and join their team as well, and I'm sure that will make Brett very happy. So thank you for bringing the community together tonight, having a bit of fun, having a laugh at our expense when trying to hit a ball. But thank you to Softball SA as well for making the community come together and having the opportunity to do this. So big shout out, good luck to both teams tonight, and just most importantly, have a bit of fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. If you're able to, could you please just stand up? We're going to do a minute's silence for the amazing volunteers who have sacrificed their life when fighting a fire to keep you and the community of South Australia safe. So if you're able to, please stand up for a minute's silence. Thank you very much, everyone. We're going to have the game get underway, so I'll hand over to the commentary.
Thanks, Pete. Welcome to Friday night softball live here. It's a CFS round coming to you from Anembo Park in Littlehampton, the home of the Hills Heat in the picturesque Adelaide Hills. We acknowledge and we are playing on the lands of the Paramek people, and we pay respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. For the first time since Hills Heat began supporting the CFS Foundation in 2022 season, this weekend marks a statewide initiative, with all South Australian softball associations rallying behind the CFS and its foundation, which provides vital support for volunteers and their families. Tonight's annual Friday night showdown between the Hills Heat and Glenelg Rebels marks round 17 of the Premier League season. I'm Kylie Weatherstone and I'll be calling the action tonight. We've got two very special guests. First, we have a true standout to this year's competition. She's an international pitcher from Boise State University, Idaho, and has been dominating the Premier League. For the Cats, rallying an incredible, and I get this, 164 strikeouts in just 17 games. Well, welcome, Taylor Caudle.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here and to watch these girls play.
Fantastic, and as I said, absolutely fantastic. 164 strikeouts is a phenomenal effort, and I hope to see a few more for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Also joining me is another legend of the sport, a true friend of mine, a Sturt Falcons icon, an Olympian, a national champion with the Stars, multiple Premier League premiership winner, and 3-time Cath Coral medalist. She even has an ASA award named after her, the Bell White Rookie of the Year award, and she's one and the only, and as I said, fantastic player for South Australia. So glad you're here, Bell White.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a fresh night out here, but it's really nice to be back. I commentated last year and I had a great time, so it was really nice to be invited back. So.
Fantastic. And what a view we just saw there from the drone, seeing the love heart of the CFS signature there. That was just a beautiful sight there to start this game here. Round 17 actually kicked off last night with a one-day delay due to the extreme weather in Adelaide on Wednesday. The Eagles moved to a game clear of the Falcons with a 4-1 win, while the Tigers had an absolute lights out against the Heat. I'll take that in pun. Taking an 8-0 victory. Reagan Diaz was on fire with 4 from 5, while Whitney Shepherd dominated with 7 strikeouts. And if you didn't watch last night, the lights did go out. It wasn't great, but we did get through, and the scores had to revert back. So
with literally 4 minutes left.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Yeah.
That brings back trauma from Nationals where lights went out mid-grand final against New South Wales.
Yes. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. SA had the momentum, and then the lights came on and the momentum turned, and we obviously didn't win that one. But anyway.
I'm sure we won't have that trouble tonight. So the Hills Heat has made 5 changes from the game last night, including Brianna Luxon, Georgia King, Lara Tamke and Sky Vomard, and Kelly O'Brien, who's stepping on the plate right now. So they'll be looking for a big performance. How do you think they'll go tonight, girls?
It'll be interesting, considering they did back it up last night, but last night was a much cooler game. So sometimes I feel like playing a game and then playing the next day, you kind of have a bit of momentum. You can learn quick. You don't have to wait that 3 or 4 days to your next game to try and improve. But each game they've played for the CFS service rounds have been very, very good. So I believe it will be another really, really good game.
And for Glenelg Rebels in 2025, it's been a rough start. 2 losses to Sturt and Port Adelaide and a draw with West Torrens, leaving them sitting 7th on the ladder. However, they'll be boosted tonight with the return of international star Sydney Horton and their new European import Lee Lankhorst. So they're both playing tonight. How do you think the Rebels will go with those 2 imports coming back? Taylor?
I think it'll add a lot to their roster. I mean, they're already a pretty solid team, but I think adding a few more players of that caliber will just help them get over the edge of other teams and to kind of push them through these last couple games.
Okay, we're just about to start. These guys have played 3 times this season already. Hills Heat have had a lead with 2 wins to 1. So we're just about to get started here, and we have Sydney Horton, who we were just talking about. She's going to lead off for Glenelg Rebels, facing Kel O'Brien on the mound. And here goes the first pitch. And that was a strong line drive straight through Brianna Luxon there at shortstop. Got after that first pitch was probably a good one to go after.
I love leadoff batters going after the first pitch, because as a pitcher, probably Taylor would know, and as a catcher, you're wanting to throw a good strike. You want to set the tone for the game. And she has just crushed that very nicely through shortstop.
Yep, she saw that pitch and she absolutely hunted it and went for it. So that was an amazing at-bat.
Bree McGee at the plate, watching that first pitch for a high one for a ball. Courtney Hunkerson behind the plate, had a great night behind the plate last night. So as we said, we probably stopped about 5 runs with her blocking. So that one nice and high for us. She thought the runner may have gone.
Yeah, obviously not playing much this season, just watching as we foul ball down third base line. The catcher's blocking style has been very, very good and very, very important, especially with such young pitchers for the Hills. She's definitely been a very big, solid player behind the plate for them. So hopefully she can continue that tonight.
So we've got a count here of 1-1 on Bree McGee. Another high pitch for a ball.
Yeah, a good presence behind home is really all you can ask for, especially with, you know, the young pitchers that they have on this team and even just the young players in general. The independence and the leadership that can be behind the plate can kind of lead the way that the game goes, and she does a really good job at that.
Oh, that one's just bounced on top of the plate there and jumped right over Courtney there. I'm sure Kel would love to be called young on the plate. She's my vintage, which is so fantastic to see her out there still giving it a go, having a pitch.
In a team like the Hills that are very young, it's good to have some more experienced players within the team to just help guide them and, you know, bring some presence, as you say.
Okay. Right, attempted bunt there. High pitch there, probably a good one to try and get one on down, but she's not been able to make contact. So we have now got 2 strikes and 3 balls, I believe. So full count. And set the ball up the middle to centre field. Coach Brinkworth is going to stop Sydney at third, with Bree making herself safe at first base. Good contact there.
Yeah, very good attack by Lara out at centre field. She doesn't charge that hard. Sydney's got some wheels. She will obviously score very easily, but because of her attack on the ball there, definitely held her to a single. And you're coming through the middle of the lineup. They've got their got Emily Price coming up to bat next, so there's no need to hose a runner at home plate when she's been hitting quite well early in the game. So just let their batters do what they do.
Yeah. So
Courtney Shepherd,
yes.
Then Emily.
Then Emily, number 4, yeah. So Courtney Shepherd's now at the plate here. Courtney Hawkinson just called time to have a chat with the team, obviously with runners at 1 and 3 here, working out their tactics. Watching the first strike, no way runners going anywhere.
It's also a good position for Glenelg to be in, to have runners on the corners. It always adds a little bit of chaos to the game when you have kind of the indecisiveness of not knowing, are they going to run, are they not going to? So, again,
Be wary of Courtney's arm. Foul ball.
But early in the game, give it a risk. Like you say, you've got plenty of the game left. But I love a good 1-3 split. It just adds so much confusion and is a very overcomplicated play. So I always love to see what some teams come up with, some interesting plays to counteract it. So yeah, we'll see what they do here, or if they do nothing.
There's 2 strikes on Courtney Shepherd. High ball there for a ball. We've got 2 strikes still on her with 1 ball. Oh, and a swing and a miss there on an outside pitch there from Kelly O'Brien. A good swing though, but unfortunately that is a strike. And we've been told that any strikeouts that have happened tonight, Spacequake will be donating $10 to the CFS Foundation, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So that's the first one for the night. Oh, and here we go. Emily Price, she has got that ball, and I think she's actually hit the fence on the full. Lara Tumke's trying to get the ball inside, but in the meantime, both runners have now been able to score on a really good hit there from Emily Price.
Yes, that was phenomenal. Again, first pitch hitting, why not? No need to wait. If it's there and it's slotted, get after it. And this is an extremely big diamond. This is a men's diamond, so if we were down at West Beach, that definitely would have sailed over both fences. So, yes.
And it is also quite windy here. You can go on the pink there at the back. She was ready to catch it as well. So, yes, here we go. And now we've got Sasha Penclays at the place. It's also going off the first pitch, gone straight to Kel O'Brien, who's got the out at 1. But in the meantime, Emily Price has got herself over to third base.
We're now being very aggressive at pitches, anything low in the zone. Just put the pressure back on Hills, but they've got out of it. There's 2 outs now. Runner at 3, and they've just scored 2 runs.
Yeah, just had the temporary runner come on for Emily Price, who's pitching, so she gets to come off and get ready for her innings. There's a called strike on Lee Conquest, I think is her name. She's the other international that has come over from Europe, I believe. There's a ball.
Yeah, Glenelg's been very aggressive to start this game. Either they had that game plan coming in or they've noticed how she's been attacking the strike zone fairly well. And, you know, you don't really want to waste pitches. The best batters are the ones that go after it early and go after what they want. So, yeah, phenomenal at bat so far.
Yes, very good aggression, and no need to leave it to chance with the umpire calling. Just take it on your own.
And another great stop there from Courtney Honkinson. Just gets her body behind that ball so well. No chance of that ball getting past. And if it does, it's in front of her and she's able to make sure that runner doesn't go anywhere.
And I believe Glenelg scored 2 runs, and we have also Spacequake donating $50 per run. So we're at 100 right now for the runs donation, which is pretty impressive.
Fly ball there to centre field. It's safely taken by Lara Temke for the 3rd out.
So very good start there by Glenelg Rebels. So it'll be interesting to see how Hills come out. Will they come out attacking? Will they come out with the short game coming up against Emily Price, who has a bit more pace, and she's a left-handed pitcher. But a very good start by Glenelg there.
Yes, it was a very good start for them to come out swinging and to come out hard against this team. And, you know, it kind of sets the tone for the bottom half of the first inning with Emily coming in, a heavy drop ball pitcher. She's really going to let her defense work. So, yeah, very impressive start.
So I'm just getting some notes here from Anthony letting me know that in as well as the $10 for the strikeout and the 2 runs were scored for $50 donated to Space by Spacequake. I've just got a note here that the Pirates from the National from the NFA has donated $1,000 to the CFS Foundation, which is absolutely fantastic. All the Hills uniforms all have the number 465 on which is the brigade. Oh, it has the name of all the brigades with the CFS, which is 465 of them. That's right, yes.
Oh, I thought those were stripes.
On the uniforms. That is so cool.
Here we go, just got a graphic coming on here. This is how you can contribute to that fund for the CFS Foundation. You just scan the QR code there. It helps the CFS Foundation, which helps all those wonderful volunteers who do a fantastic job of keeping us safe. And it makes sure that they're well looked after. So please donate if you can. We've got a great crowd here tonight, both sides, the left field and the right field. I can see all the way down. There's people everywhere, which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you for everyone coming out. If you're watching at home, please scan that QR code and donate to the CFS Foundation. Okay, we're about to start the second half of the first innings. And lead off, we have Courtney Honkinson facing Emily Price.
Bit of a change to their lineup with Abby Bastion out injured. They've moved Courtney up to lead-off position, which is quite good because she seems to pick a lot of walks. So it's very good to have a very patient batter in the lead-off as well as an aggressive batter as well. So
just going after that one. Yeah.
Hey, it's there. You've got to go after it.
Absolutely.
So, yes.
It's one of the perks, though, of being the catcher is understanding the umpire's strike zone. So that really plays into her hand, and with all the walks that she's had is that she understands if it's going to be called a ball or not.
Oh, Will held her hands back on that one for a ball.
She got 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter here.
Oh, that was a good pitch there from Emily Price. Low inside, called strike.
Very difficult pitch to get after.
Especially coming from that left-hand side, just cutting right into your hands.
Gone after that pitch, it's just also gone. Found got her hands out nice and early. Bill, do you change the way that you bat if you're facing a left-hander to a right-hander pitcher at all? The ball's coming into you differently, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't necessarily change my position in the batter's box, but I definitely think about my hands reacting that little bit quicker because it's going to be cutting in at the hands.
Yeah, especially with Emily's pace.
Yes.
Oh, just
nice.
Just
chop up the middle there.
And
really
Emily's tall.
Yes.
So
As we spoke about, she went down and in, and just got to hand through it enough. But yeah, it's just being aware that it is cutting in tighter and that not all the pitches are strike. So you've really actually got to be very disciplined on the inside pitch not to get caught swinging at pitches that jam you. So it's more of a mental switch than like a physical switch in the box for me.
Tempted, I wouldn't call it sacrifice bunt, but definitely a bunt there from Brie Luxon, who's just been away with the under-16s and under-18 state team.
I don't mind the running bunt rather than the standard sack bunt. Everyone seems to be waiting for a sack bunt, and it just allows the corners to creep in as she attempts the sack bunt on the second pitch, because the first one didn't go down. But yeah, the running bunt now I've noticed has come a bit more into the game, just to be a bit more of a surprise element for the corners to allow less lead runner plays at 2. So 2 strikes on the batter now.
Right after that one, hit the ball to third base, who's gone to the second to get the lead-off runner, and it's been called out. Good throw there from Lee Hawkins there, who's playing third base tonight, got the lead runner. So Courtney Hawkinson is now off, and Brie Luxon has made herself safely at first base. Brings up Chloe Zackley, who did play shortstop last night.
That's a good job by that the batter to Brie there, Luxon, to get the ball in play after not getting...
Brie's gone for the steal and safely standing at second base.
To get that ball in play and just make the infield make a play, especially after not getting the bunt down. There's opportunity to advance, but good play by Lee at third base there to get the lead runner. And she had plenty of time. She definitely waited for second base to get over there. Didn't panic throw it. Got the out.
Well, another attempt of a bunt. Reggie's not afraid to bunt with the runner on 2 and also stealing.
Yes, well, they're a young, fast team, so
They
you
are.
need to use their legs, and their short game, when it's on, very good.
Yeah, she likes creating situations and opportunities for runs. So
creating chaos.
Called a ball there, close. Courtney and Emily both liked it.
That was a good eye on that one. That was definitely what I would call a pitcher's strike if it were called, but she did a great job of just allowing herself to know that that was a ball and trusting her eyes to it.
Yep, just fouled off that pitch there. Good one to get after.
And that one was just slightly higher and a little bit more on, so she kind of had to protect herself a little bit. So good job by Emily to bring it back a little bit, but not too much that she could get her barrel to the ball.
Yeah, 2-2 count here. Gone for the swing, and Courtney has managed to catch that one, for a strikeout. So that's another $10 donated by Space Creek.
Very good. That was a very good setup. She went 2 out, got him chasing, and then she's tucked her right back inside there and got her chasing down and in.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a great setup for that drop ball. That drop ball literally fell off the table. And with the last pitch being up and out, to go hard down and in is a really good matchup.
Georgia King here at the plate. Also got after the first pitch.
Ouch.
Good aggression straight into the shin. They're never pleasant. You play it off cool, but everyone knows that they sting more. Don't rub it, whatever you do.
Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah, right into the back knee. But good aggression to get after that first pitch if she's throwing it there.
Oh,
little off speed on
off
there.
pace. Yeah, that was a good pitch there from Emily Price. Georgia King's managed to foul it off though. So with 2 strikes. What would you throw now, Taylor? What do you think?
Ooh, I would jam her. I wouldn't allow her to extend her hands at all. I mean, she was pretty on time to that off speed, enough to foul it off. Yeah.
There you go. The down and in pitch is working very well tonight.
She also is throwing a little harder than I've seen her throw in the last couple games too, so that extra pace helps so much to making that ball even more deceptive.
Yeah, beautiful. Another striker there. Another $10 donated by Spacequake. Very much appreciated. Well, that was interesting. Left the runner at second base there. Bree got herself to second, and there were 3 outs there, so no runs scored from the Hills. But it now... I was just going to mention that while we're just warming up here, that the Hills have said, as I said, have faced 3 times before. The Hills inning 2-1 up. Glenelg claimed the season opener with an 8-3 victory, while Heat responded back with a 4-1 win in late November. when I believe Chloe Zeckley came off with a clutch performance with a walk-off. Heat are batting 190 as a team at the moment, with some great performances from Megan Williams at 324. Courtney Hawkinson's batting 320 with an on-base of 564, and Sky Vermaard is 313, rising an under-16 player at the moment. So we'll just start here at the second innings. We just changed my sheet, and we've got Jade Peterson leading off, who's our designated player tonight, batting for Charlotte Fairley. Experienced player, Jade, been around a long time.
Yeah, I bet you she didn't think that all of a sudden she'd be in a DP role as a pitcher, and she's just hit the 5-6 hole very nicely there and got herself onto first. But as I've always said to her, if she gets on, she has to run. So
yes, pitchers we don't like running.
No.
No.
And she can't claim the 2-out pitcher rule. Not now, pitching currently.
Not yet, no.
But again, aggressive at the second pitch there. Something nice and low. They're not chasing any of the high pitches, which is good. Just looking to drive the ball through the infield, advance some runners.
Gemma Sharkley on the plate at the moment. Ball, the high ball there.
Looks like Kel's just trying to get them to chase that up ball and pop the bunt up.
Yeah.
So the runner doesn't advance.
Another ball there, this time low.
Good stop by Courtney.
Good movement from the field as well. Getting ready for the situation that arises. Called strike. Gemma didn't want that one. So we've got a runner on. Jade's at first base. Another ball that was slightly high.
Not looking to bunt there, but 3-1 now. So she's really got all options. Hitters count. Probably not looking to walk her. So she's got the option to do the sack bunt or swing away.
Swing away.
Swing away.
For a foul. I believe we've got full count now.
Yep, full count. Looking to want to keep this ball low, get a ground ball to the infield so they can play the lead runner, potentially roll the double up at 2-1 here.
Just needs to hold those hands back a little bit longer and let the ball come to her. We're going to hit another foul. Try and hit the ball up the middle if you can. Nice drop ball there. He's hitting straight to Brie Luxon. We're going to try for a double play, and we've got it. Great fielding there by the Hills Heat. Brie Luxon, who has fielded it to Chloe Zeckley at second base, who's then throwing the ball over to first to get the double. Good stretch there from Georgia King for the double play.
Exactly the perfect outcome there that pitcher would be wanting there. Ground ball, roll the double, stay low, made sure of the first out before trying to play the second one. Got the out. So they're 2 down, no one on.
Yep, a clean slate. It's the best feeling as a pitcher when your defense can back you up like that to kind of erase that initial mistake or that initial hit that happened. So, yeah, great job by the Hills right there.
Strike one here on Amber. Ball.
Good eyes there. They're a bit more selective this time around. Kel's throwing a little bit more around the zone, and Glenelg is saying really choosy not to chase any of those high pitches unnecessarily.
Just on the outside low corner there for another ball. Yeah, she's just trying to entice them. She knows if she throws anything in the middle, it will get hit.
Yeah.
She's not, I'm sure Kel won't be mind saying she's not going to blow them away.
No,
so she's being very tactical. And Courtney behind the plate would definitely be helping.
Yeah.
Ball's been hit to short to second base, and Chloe's easily got that throw over to first base for the third out.
It's a very good innings by Hills Heat, and just takes that momentum back after Emily Price came out, shut them down. They scored no runs. They get 3 up, 3 down on a double play. Now it's back in Hills' dugout to score some runs.
Yep, absolutely a great response by Hills right there to kind of bring the energy back towards them and to go back to hitting and focus on that part instead.
Right, so that brings the end to Glenelg's batting for that innings. Again, we have got just a reminder here that there is the QR code for anyone who'd like to donate to the CFS Foundation, who do a fantastic job supporting our volunteers at the CFS. Make sure that we, if anyone's watching, if you press scan that QR code and donate what you can, I'm sure they'd very much appreciate it. Okay, so we have Emily Price, who's just warming up. This innings, pretending her at the bottom of this innings. Bringing to the plate Megan Williams.
We'll see if Hills do adjust to Emily has been, going out and then tucking them down and in. Probably not strike pitches, so we'll see if Hills make some sort of adjustment in attacking that pitch, or just making sure they're a bit more disciplined on that inside.
So would you go up the batting box a little bit more to counteract the drop, or with her pace still stay back in the box and
I think it's player dependent. If you're not great with speed, you probably should go to the back of box and be looking to hit that pitch that she just threw there, that sort of middle out pitch.
Yep.
But if you've got quick hands, definitely get to the front of the box before that ball breaks in on you, if you're confident to catch up with the pace. So, yeah, really definitely player dependent and how comfortable they feel. And
another great pitch there from Emily Price, striking out Megan Williams. And there's another $10 from Spacequake donated to CFS Foundation.
When I played before Christmas against Emily, I reckon I said to the umpire, is she pitching off the right distance? Because she's just so tall.
Yes.
And she just had so much presence. So going up to the front of the box, she obviously was even closer. So that also comes into play, because it does make it feel like, the pitchers, by the time they leap out and let go of that ball, you're stepping closer to them as they're stepping closer to you. So
absolutely. At the plate at the moment is Sky Vermaat, who is under 16 representative this year, had a standout performance, playing up here in the A grade for the Hills.
Yeah, and the best part of hitting against somebody that throws with good speed like Emily does is you don't have to swing that hard to make the ball go. You just have to make contact with the ball. And so for Hills right now, it's not about swinging hard and trying your best to launch it over the fence. It's just purely getting barrel to ball.
Yep. Less thinking when it comes faster.
Yeah.
It's just reacting.
Sky there going after that one, fouling it off, keeping herself alive.
And like Belle said, it's really dependent on the player whether they want to go in the front or the back of the box. And with somebody that is a down ball pitcher, the odds are it's going to either miss down the middle or in the dirt. So kind of,
50-50.
Exactly. Like if it's not that perfect drop ball, that's where it's going to go. And you have to realize that as a batter, that if it's starting at your shins, it's most likely going to keep going down.
Yes. It is falling off the table nice. It's a nice pitch, isn't it? It's definitely one of her strengths.
Oh, yeah. And again, coming from a lefty just makes it that much harder for a righty, because it kind of gets stuck behind her body and hidden until it comes out of her hand.
Sky is hanging in here really well. Another foul.
Good at bat, fouling off lots of pitches. She's really seeing it. She just needs to wait for that. Keep swinging at good strikes that are there. She's got to kill them off, but just wait for her pitch to come. Got 2 and 2 on the batter.
Oh, unfortunately for Sky, that was a great pitch from Emily Price. In the outside corner of the plate for a strike, and that's another strikeout. Another $10 donated by Spacequake.
Good change of speed there to kind of throw her off and freeze her. Was not expecting an off speed. I think her hands were ready for that nice hard and out pitch again. So good calling by Shepherd.
So we've got Claire Mohan Ram, who is a designated player today, up at the box. Another good pitch there. He's just it's going to land near the very line, but has been called foul. It would have been interesting if that one rolled him back inside.
That would be ideal for Glenelg if that teetered its way back in, because she wasn't even running, so you could have just taken that easy out.
So as a batter, you probably
should
run on that one, absolutely.
Never know.
Until the umpire calls it. You never know sometimes.
Oh,
good eye.
Oh, cold strike. There, inside low.
The other thing that sometimes helps with a pitcher that throws hard is you get a little bit more strikes called because it's coming in a little quicker.
And another strikeout there from Emily Price. Third one for that inning, so it's another $10 from the Spacequake. Right now we're going to go over to Pete Williams, who I think has a special guest with him. Unfortunately, I don't think we can actually hear Pete at the moment.
Or see him? Oh, I can see him. He's chatting. I don't think he's on the mic. Oh, no, he is.
Is the mic on?
No, I don't think it's actually coming through to us. Just toiling around to Brandon to see, and he's going to get up and go walk around and see what's going on. So in the meantime, we'll keep going here. We have coming up in already
A change of pitcher.
change of pitcher. So Kelly O'Brien has come off, and we have now got Claire Mohan-Ram, who's now onto the plate.
So Kel moves to first, Claire goes into pitcher, and I'm going to say Georgia King goes to left field by the looks of it.
Looks like it,
first?
yes.
Yep.
So a few changes there.
They're coming through the top of their lineup, so maybe it's a bit of a tactic that they're going to throw their pitches 1 through 9 and just mix it up a little bit and see how each pitcher goes.
So while Claire gets her 5 pitches for her warm-up, we will just have a bit of a chat about what this round is all about. Hills Heat and Hills Softball Association began the dedication round in 2022 this season, committing to raise money for the CFS Foundation. Joe Liddell and Lynn Adams are volunteers who put together this event. With a full disclosure, although we have volunteered across the sport of softball, we're the first timers in arranging a fundraiser and have not experts, but they've done an absolutely fantastic job. So the CFS Foundation provide financial assistance to CFS and emergency service volunteers and their families and who have suffered through death, injury, loss, damage of property while in the line of service. So we thank the Hills Heat and Glenelg Rebels for putting on this fantastic event, and as I said, please donate to the CFS Foundation as much as you can.
And we're back to the top of the lineup for Glenelg with Sydney Horton, and she's just switched sides of the batter's box. She's a switch hitter, which we don't see very often down in South Australia or really around the world
Or
anywhere.
in America.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, or anywhere.
And she's hit a fantastic ball out to centre field. Laura Timmins had a great attempt there trying to catch that ball, but it has landed safely in front of her for another safe hit to Sydney. So that's 2 for her tonight.
Yeah, very good attack. If she sits back like that, potentially the ball can play her. But she gave herself a chance to potentially dive, take the catch, or, you know, keep that ball, knock it down and keep it in front of her. So very good job by Lara out there.
Yeah, great swing.
So another lead off on. Yeah, Bree McGee now in the plate to see if she'll hit a safe hit last time. She's gone for the bunt. High pitch there, but did attempt to it, so it is been called a strike.
My only question with switch hitters is, does her elbow guard fit both arms? Because I know my left arm is 1,000 times smaller than my right arm, so mine would not fit.
Maybe has one for each side of the box.
Different colors for each arm.
You are a pitcher, though, so that kind of makes sense when I think about it. We, I don't know if you know our young pitcher, Ollie Durham, and how little she is. She passes her elbow guard to me at first base, and I put it on my wrist because it does not fit anywhere, not even my forearm. It's so little, so I understand you having one pitcher than the other.
Ball
the curse
there.
of pitching, I
Yes.
guess.
From Claire. It was 2 strikes and 1 ball, I believe. Yeah, I had the same problem. My right arm was always bigger too. Back in the day, you know. Claire throwing that one a low outside on the plate. Breeze left that one run. So
Should
we've
be,
got
looking to keep it a low. Exact same situation as before. We're looking a low, hit hard to the infield. Sydney's got some pace, so they'll have to be really quick on the throw, and so does Breeze. So they won't be able to be too cash on it.
Right, the ball's been hit just past third base, safely to left field for a safe hit there from Bree. Her second for the night as well.
Yeah, they've just nicely thread that 5-6 hole. Megan Williams is playing actually quite far off the line, and they're just hitting the edge there along third base very well, which is unfortunately just an unfieldable spot. It's just the part of the game. You try to defend that spot, and then they'll hit it up the middle, so you can't win. So we're in another bunt situation here. Runners on 1 and 2.
We've gone for the bunt, called strike.
Yep. Good movement there by Hills. Her shortstop covering 3 as Megan comes in for the butt.
Yeah, so
Potential
nil out,
options.
runners 1 and 2, so good opportunity now to put the bunt down and move the runners more in scoring position. And cold strike.
Very good attack by Claire. She wouldn't be happy that they've had 2 hits off of her, so she'll be trying to knuckle down and just tap this part of the lineup.
On for hit with that one. That ball was going up and she's managed to foul it off. And the bunt's been put away and we're going to go for a hit here from Courtney. Try and get these runners around. And she's hit the ball to shortstop. Bree Luxon's pivoted and got the out at third there. Well taken from Megan Williams there at third base for the out.
Yeah, great heads-up play there. She had enough time. She can see Sydney run in front of her. She knows how much time she's got. And it's an easy force play there. So very good heads-up play there by the shortstop.
Especially get the lead runner like that. So in the same situation with an out now. Does bring up Emily Price, who did hit that ball all the way to the fence the last time.
And I think the outfielders remember that. They've all taken about 15 steps back.
Oh, and she's grounded the ball to first base. Kel O'Brien has got the out there at first base.
That's a very, very good outcome. They knew after the last time she was going to attack the first pitch. Emily's known for, attacking out those first pitches. And also Kelly to Claire Mohan-Ram pitching pace is a little bit different. So that little bit of timing just thrown her off.
Absolutely.
But that's a fantastic outcome with that situation.
It has moved the runners around now to scoring 2, 3rd and 2nd. So we'll see what Sasha Penglaze can do here.
And it does bring out Sasha, and Sasha's having another great season
with
the bat, and is very consistent, and she hits up the middle quite a lot, which is a great spot for a batter to be in this part of the lineup. You don't want, a pull hitter type thing. If they can hit a gap up the middle, obviously that's going to score Sydney, who's come on to run at 2 easily.
So strike 1 from Sasha. And she's hit this ball up the middle. Got past Bree at shortstop. Runners now coming home, and we're going to go have a close play here. No, and we're now throwing the ball to second base, and did actually get the out at second base. But both runs would have been scored, I believe. So I believe both runs should have scored there. Yeah, they should count. The out at second base there. So good play from the Hills.
Yep, Belle's got a crystal ball and called it pretty much exactly what happened. It also looked like it may have tipped off shortstop's glove going into center, but a very good read by Courtney to notice that the batter was rounding hard to go to second and to respond and to chuck a good throw down there to get a tag. So really good response by Hills. Although they scored the runs, they limited it to just those 2.
Yeah, very good on that. With Sasha, that you're always taught, if it doesn't go through the cart and goes all the way to home plate, give it a crack at 2. But as you said, Courtney's arm, she knew that throw was off. She was also like 1.5 meters out in front of the plate. So she knew she had no chance on the run coming home. So good running by Sash, but really good play by Courtney there at the plate.
Great view here. You see on the screen right now of Emily Price warming up all the way up into the crane that we've got here at Amimo Park. And there's a great shot of the Gilly Shield. Belle, you've actually held on to this?
Yes, for many, many days it lived in my house.
It's something a lot of softballs in South Australia have strived for. I've tried a few times and didn't get it, so you are one of the very few, and it's fantastic to have it back in here in South Australia.
Yes, it is very, very good. And also with those 2 run scores, that's another $100 donation by Spacequake. So we're up to $400, which is great. No, we're not. $200, my bad.
Well, sure, we'll make 400.
250, I think, with strikeouts maybe?
Oh, yeah,
I don't know how many strikeouts we've had.
So Lara Temke's on the plate at the moment.
Good eyes there, seeing that one. As you said, as soon as it starts at your shin, it's only going down. So good eyes there. I have noticed the last 3 at-batters last innings and Lara have all gone to the back of the box. So I'm wondering if that's going to help them stay off that lower pitch, because it's going to be tailing down by the time it gets to the glove.
And I did notice that Hills kind of lingered a little bit in foul territory between innings and had a little bit of a discussion. So I wonder if that was Reggie letting them know what game plan they were leaning towards for attacking Emily right now.
Yeah. I think with their pace and the youthness and inexperience, I think definitely going to the back of the box with this group, just to allow them that little bit extra time to see the ball and see that it's not a strike or it's coming through as a strike. Good eyes there. Exactly.
She's also
like that.
really getting that front foot down early and quick.
Yeah, if they're at the middle of the plate, front of the box, that ball's called a strike. But as soon as you move back, it also changes the umpire's view. Like, even though it's crossing the plate, it changes where it ends up at the catches.
Swing and a miss there for strike 2.
And now it's just about being disciplined on that pitch and making sure if they do see it down by their knees that it's going to finish as a ball.
Oh, another good pitch there for another strikeout for Emily Price tonight. She's on fire. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 strikeouts I think I have for her tonight so far. So she's putting her efforts into the donations from Spacequake. Saskia Charter-Harris now at the plate. Another aggressive swing on the first pitch.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of calling this game so far and setting up pitches. The pitch before that Lara swung out was that drop outside, and to kind of change your eyesight and change your hands to something really hard and tight in is
ground ball
how you
here
want to follow.
to third base. And an easy out there for the Rebels.
Good adjustment by the batter there. Just saw that one a little bit higher and did get it into play. We can see Courtney's just literally sitting on the down and in, and from a catcher's perspective, if they're not hitting it, there's no need to change it up and throw it on the outside and give them a chance to get their bat to it. Until they make the adjustment, you don't need to do anything. But now back at the top of their lineup, so we'll see if we, down and out, get a change in the location here.
And her outside drop is a little bit slower than what her inside one, obviously. Yeah. So it's just that little change of pace there as well.
We'll see if Courtney here can start them off here. Good swing, good pitch, aggressive. You're going to go hard, swing hard at it.
Yeah, Emily's definitely throwing hard tonight. She's got some good pace about her. And being so formidable on that plate.
Well, and Glenelg didn't play last night, so she would be, super, super fresh. Yeah.
Yes. And Claire did pitch last night, so she's just come in. This is her second 2 days. Ooh. There's that outside lower, slightly little slower than what her inside was here. So Courtney was able to get her hands around and pull it all the way to left field foul.
Yeah, the off speed, I wouldn't call it more a change-up. I'd for sure call it an off speed because the speed difference in there is maybe a couple miles per hour. Yep. Sorry, I don't know.
No, I agree. It's not a change-up. No.
It is.
And I think she is throwing it hard.
Yeah,
I think it's just a harder pitch for her to throw on the outside than it is throwing it inside to the batter. So it's just that slight slower. I wouldn't call it slow. It's still quick.
Yes, and even if you do throw an off-speed inside to batters, it allows them to have a better chance of getting their hands to it because it's inside versus an outside one. It's much harder for batters to stay on the ball.
Yeah, just like that. Good eyes there by Courtney.
Yes, held her hands back well on that one. So we got count of 2 and 2 on Courtney. Gone for that ball fly. It's first base. Gemma's there, tempted to catch the ball, but I think maybe the lights may have been in her eyes a bit there. So unfortunately, it is a foul. Class now is a foul ball. I'll get my language in a minute. A foul ball. Another chance for Courtney.
Yes. This is where usually it tends to go the batter's way when a fielder's made an error.
Oh, change of pace again.
Yep.
Courtney was able to pick it and get her bat onto it for a foul ball. Good turnabout here from Courtney.
Yeah, she looks to be kind of throwing her hands at that outside purely as a way to attack and to like foul it off and to protect herself, whereas the inside ones, you can tell that that's what she's hunting and that's where her main swing is.
Oh, just nicked that one for another foul ball.
Big swing.
You can see on the uniforms there, as what Anthony was telling me before.
Yeah.
All the brigade names are on the Hills tops there. Looks fantastic.
So cool.
465 of them. Well held back for a ball there. Good pitch from Emily Price. Trying her a few strikes in a row now, so she can afford to. Does bring her now to full count now.
Very good at bat by Courtney, and a lot of mix of pace, mix of positions, mix of heights, everything.
And she's hit the ball to third base, who's picked it up nicely, and the out has been done at first base.
A really good at bat though from Courtney, and to allow her team to also see more pitches from Emily Price, because the first few times through the, not first few times, the first time through the.
Okay.
Daryl Elliott. Daryl, you're from the Pirates. We know last year the Pirates put a phenomenal effort in when it came to fundraising. Just have a word to the listeners now, let them know what you've done this year.
This year we've gone ahead and managed to do the same and raise $1,000 for the CFS.
That's an incredible amount of money that's being donated in, and we absolutely appreciate it from the Pirates. Obviously dressed to the hilt. I love this outfit. Mate, you got to play tonight. Last year on the sidelines, played tonight. What's it like to be a part of an event like this?
It's fantastic. Just knowing what it means to a lot of people and how it goes, and actually be out there this year is, it's next level. It's great.
Well, $1,000 from the Pirates. Any donation we will take tonight. But back to you guys in the commentary.
Thanks, Pete. That was Pete just having a chat there to the Pirates of the men's team. Fantastic donation of $1,000 to the CFS Foundation. Fantastic to see that, and all strikeouts and runs scored tonight, and we've got 4 runs scored. All is being donated by Spacequake as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So we've shown the QR code a few times tonight already, so if you see it again, which I'm sure we will, please donate what you can to the CFS Foundation. Okay, so I think we are in the 4th? 5th? 4th, yes. There.
Top of the 4th.
And we are starting with Lee at the plate.
Top of the 4th.
5th?
4th. Sorry, accent.
Strike one there called on the swing.
I think I pay more attention to the game commentating than I actually do during the game.
Another great pick up there from Courtney at behind the plate there. Makes a difference having a catcher who's able to block balls like that as a pitcher. You just feel so much more safer knowing that you can throw it, and it's not going to get past, especially with runners on. It means it allows you just to let the ball go, and you're not trying to guide it and put the ball there. You can throw the ball hard.
Yeah. I'll agree with that as a catcher.
And I'll agree with that as a pitcher.
There we go. Good pitch there from Claire.
So Lee had a fly out to centre field, a deep fly to centre field, so she'll be looking to, work on her top hand here and just drive a ball through the infield or send it long over the outfield here. But she'll be looking for a good pitch to hit.
Yeah, so she obviously faced Kel the last time, so first time she's faced Claire. Ball pulled.
Nice spot, just must be missing just a little bit in there. But nice framing by Courtney. I think, again, having a catcher of Courtney's experience, just her framing of the pitches definitely would be getting a lot of extra strikes that probably wouldn't have otherwise been called.
Yeah, another ball just hit to Megan Williams there at third base. Just clipped her glove. Fortunately, it got past her, so Lee has made herself safe at first base.
Yeah, she made the adjustment. Looked like she's taken that extra step over. And just that one again, just that little bit too far out, and it's just deflected off her glove, which makes it hard for shortstop to get it, but it would have been a tough play for shortstop to get anyway.
Yeah. Brings to the plate Jade Peterson.
We'll see if Glenelg are going to bring the short game or just let their batters hit with a 4-0 run lead here. And it looks like they're going to hit away, which fair.
Yeah, well, Jacob did get a safe hit last to turn it back. Gone for that ball. See if we hit the short side of the ground. They're going for the front runner again. We're going to get another double. No. Did get the out at second base there, so good heads up fielding there from Bree and Chloe, and did try and get Jade out at first, but Jade used her pace and got there safely.
She put her wheels on there,
did.
Jade.
A good job, though, of getting that lead runner.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fielding quite well tonight, aren't they? They're getting lead runners when they need to, making it a bit harder for Rebels.
Yes.
Gemma Sharkey at the plate now.
Same situation. Lead runner on, not lead runner on, runner at 1 here, so they'll be wanting the lead runner at 2 again. So Claire just needs to keep it down. But they're doing a very good job being tight in the field, getting the outs that are presented.
Big swing and a miss there from Gemma. She obviously liked the high one.
Yep, great pitches by Claire to get ahead in the count.
2 strikes. Gemma's now got to protect the plate. Didn't go for that one. Ball 1. Good pitch there from Claire, though.
On a diamond this big, the high ones aren't a bad thing because the field is so big. So if you do get it over the outfield, you know it's at least a double, triple, depending how fast you are.
Single for me.
Yeah. No comment, Taylor.
I
haven't seen you hit or run before, so
not the
coast.
fastest, and I don't enjoy it.
We've got a bigger job to worry about. Gone there, ball hit to the ground to Claire. They're also going for the lead runner again. Got the out at 2, and we've got another double play. Fantastic there, fielding from the Hills. A 1 to I think 6 to 3.
Yeah.
Well done for the Hills Heat. That's 2 double plays tonight. Great fielding there.
Yeah, defense is doing a really good job of backing up their pitchers and getting them out of the leadoff hits, anything like that. So doing a really good job with Hills right now is kind of responding to when Glenelg attacks the pitchers and attacks the zone. So really good response there.
Yeah, very good calling. Just to jam them a little bit. They're just not getting their hands free enough to put that ball out to the outfield and just jamming. So very good job by the Hills there, and we'll see how they go with that batter at the top of their lineup. So second time through, we'll see if they've going to make some adjustments, or I don't know if the short game comes into play with them. Just try something different so that Emily Price isn't just overpowering him.
So on the screen we've got here the QR code for the CFS Foundation. Please, if you can, donate. It's a very, very worthy cause. The volunteers do a fantastic job looking after everybody in Adelaide. I said I didn't know there was actually a small fire here. I've got friends who live in Mount Barker, and there was one here the other day. So I'm sure the CFS were out there getting it under control and looking after all the houses there. So thank you very much to all the volunteers to the CFS. So, yeah, if you can donate, that would be very much appreciated. Okay, here we go. In the bottom of the 4, we've got Brianna Luxon at the plate, facing Emily Price. The meat of the game here. So the score is 4-0. Glenelg are on top at the moment, but the bats of Hills can be woken up here if they can get some runners on.
Yes, Bree's having a great game at shortstop. She did get on with a single, did she?
Or
a lead runner.
Fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice, yeah.
She
So let's see
did
if she
steal.
can bring her fielding into her at-bats and one-on-one count here.
Gone for that ball there. Bree actually just played for the under-16 team for Harndorf here before this game, and she did hit a nice... it should have been a triple, but she had to wait for the runners in front of her to get moving. So, but yeah, she can hit the ball very well, Bree. Swung and miss on that one. She just made a fool of me on that one, but that's a good strike out there from Ellie Price. Another $10 donated by Spacequake.
Just that little off-pace one that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It just catches you off. Your timing's on, you got your front foot down, you're seeing the ball really good, and then it just dies on you.
And Emily's not giving anything away in her action to say that it's coming. And that, for a pitcher, is a valuable asset to look like you're doing exactly the same pitch and something a little slower coming out.
Yeah, exactly. And deception is the key with pitching, and being able to tunnel your pitches for as long as possible to really fool the batters.
Chloe exactly here on the plate at the moment, had a swing and miss on that one. Not far away from it though. 2 strikes. Yeah, there we go. There's that pitch again.
A very consistent call pattern, though, that's starting to appear in these later at-bats is hard in, hard out, off-speed out, and then hard in.
Yeah. Gone for that ball. Ball's hit the ground ball there. Back over to Lee again, and she has managed to get that out. So that's the second out of the innings.
Good adjustment there to get the ball into play, but yes, very well predicted there, the down and in, with the pace there. But yes, going through the lineup there with, this sort of pitch, you do have to make sure you don't get, too predictable. If you have a smart team, obviously they will start to read that, as Georgia King has a good hack at a good in pitch.
Good one to go for there. Bit of a check swing for a foul ball there down the first base line.
Yeah, I'd love to see Hills sort of switch up their approaches in the batter's box and maybe moving in the box here and there during the at-bat, throwing down a bunt, maybe doing a fake bunt swing to try to get their timing down, just something different right now. Especially as a pitcher that doesn't hit, sometimes sitting on the bench can get a little frustrating.
Oh, here we go. I think we've had
Dead ball for what?
Dead ball here.
What?
Oh, catcher's interference.
Yes, so Courtney Shepherd has had her glove hit as the swing was made. So umpires called it a dead ball and gives the runner first base. So everyone's just looking around and just understanding what's going on. So she's now got, safe first base.
I do think if that interference wasn't there, Georgia would have had a pretty solid hit on that ball because her swing was right on it.
Yeah. So catches interference at first base, brings Megan Williams. Called strike.
I think swung strike at that.
It was? I've got the
swing at it?
screen right in my way.
Sure.
I would hope it was a swing strike.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, catcher's interference is when the batter's bat.
So fly ball to second base, and Georgia Fairley had 2 attempts on it, but successfully made the catch. For the
yes,
third
I think
out.
she surprised herself there that it came out of her glove and then remembered to catch it again, yeah.
So catcher's interference.
Oh, so it was when the batter's bat hits the catcher's glove, obviously interferes with their swing. I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
We're just actually going to go over to Pete Williams, who's got another guest with him.
Righto, I'm down here on the third base line again. With me, I have the CFS Fire Chief, Brett Lachlan. Brett, must be a passionate night for you, and I know you enjoy it. What do you think of it?
Absolutely fantastic evening. So proud of everybody who's brought this together. So grateful. And the Hills Heat with their custom uniforms, the Pirates with their custom hats. I mean, it just means so much to us. And
obviously been a busy week, as it has been for a summer season so far for you, but all of the fires up in Wilmington, we looking all right up there now?
The Wilmington fire about 6 o'clock today was moved to contained status. It's a huge win. It reflects the incredible work of our firefighters. Tonight's all about raising money for the foundation, and on the first day of that fire, senior firefighter Michael Wigg was seriously injured in that incident, and it's the foundation who will be supporting him as he recovers, and we're incredibly grateful for the foundation and for the support that you're all providing to the foundation.
And just quickly before we go back to the commentators, Littlehampton CFS have been here all night supporting the event. We've got 2 of them standing next to us here. Thank you very much for coming, guys. Melanie, you must be happy with this sort of night.
Yes, it's fabulous. Thank you.
Awesome. No worries. Thanks, guys. I'll hand back to the commentary.
Thanks, Pete, for that. We've just had the first batter come in and ground the ball. I think it was to third base for the out. That was Amber. And it does now bring lead off here to Sydney Horton again.
Who is hitting righty.
Yes, so she's gone right, left and right.
Yeah.
Nice asset to be able to do both.
Right, back to the top of the lineup for Glenelg here. Sydney's on the outside of the box.
Mm-hmm.
We were just saying, yes, she's gone right, left and right.
Wish I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we all try for a bit of fun, but we don't
Yeah.
never look as coordinated as she does.
Going off the first pitch here, second pitch here for
Great field by shortstop there. Great play all round.
Bree Luxon there at shortstop for the Hills. Great play there to get the out. Sydney Horton.
Great read on that ball, too, to take that little baby step backwards to get the good hop rather than a weird in-between hop.
So 2 out here very quickly here for the Hills Heat. Brings Bree McGee to the plate. She'd be looking here to get a safe hit. She's got 2 for the night already. Ball called there inside low.
Yeah, that inside pitch just must be missing for Claire there. It's good framing by Courtney, but it just must be just that little bit too in that it's not getting called for them.
Ball's been hit down the third baseline, just foul. Megan Williams cleans it up. Throws the ball back to Claire. Bree gets another go. So 1-1 now for the count. I think
That's the second.
if you got a little excited there from the blue, strike.
I think he thought that inside one a couple pitches ago was a strike.
All right, we've got ball 1 and strike 2. Ball called there inside low.
She's got herself back into a good count here. 2-2 counts.
And fouled this one off, a high outside pitch. The strike zone gets a little bit bigger with 2 strikes on, doesn't it? You've got to protect anything close. You don't want to leave it up to the umpire.
No, you're the one holding the bat. We don't leave it up to chance of someone else. Definitely give yourself a shot at swinging. You never know if you're going to hit it.
And a line drive here over first base, hit to right field. Safely gets there. Good shot there from Bree. That's her 3rd for the night, and she's gone to everyone in the outfield. She's done left, centre and right field now.
Yeah, very good shot there. She just held her hands back a little bit. Good adjustment after her last swing, just swing that high one.
Yeah, punched
She's
the ball.
just stayed with that one nicely.
Did. Safely running there through first base on the space plate replay. Courtney Shepherd now at the plate. Low for ball 1.
It's probably a crucial batter right now for Hills with Emily Price being in the on-deck circle. And I believe 2 outs, so really attacking this batter to finish the inning and have Emily as a lead-off rather than a cleanup spot.
Gone for that ball there to right field, and a good effort here. I think it's just been called foul. Great effort there from Sky.
She was almost a little too fast for that one, actually. She covered a lot of ground.
She did, she can. She's got some good legs there.
As you see on the Spaceway replay here. Yeah, she actually was too fast for it.
Ran over
Great
it.
effort, yeah.
Not bad for a catcher.
Yeah.
She's done a good job there. And this time we're going the other side of the field, and it's gone foul over third base's head. So we've gone foul to the right and now foul to the left. See if she can put one up the middle. So ball 1, strike 2 on Courtney Shepherd. Yep, hit the ball up the middle, straight to Claire, who threw her out at first base.
Very good outcome for Hills. As Taylor said, you don't want to be bringing Emily Price up with runners in scoring positions there. So great job by Hills there to just keep it to no runs. So it's still a 4-0 ball game here. Not a lot, really, since the 2nd or 3rd innings. So Hills have done a great job just to adjust and keep Glenelg a bow. But yeah, just a little bit more discipline, I think, with their at-bats. And I think that just comes from experience. You know, not many people face left-handed pitchers that can throw a decent drop ball, not in South Australia or Australia as a whole, other than Kai Parnaby from New South. So yeah, just probably a good learning thing from them about discipline and knowing that, you know, what pitches to go at, what pitches to stay off. So
just on the screen there, you've got the view of the Littlehampton's fire truck, I suppose you call it. I don't have a better word for it. They've been here all night, which has been fantastic. So all the kids have been able to have a look through it, which has been fantastic for the CFS to be here. And also there you've got the QR code there to help donate to the CFS Foundation. So if you're able to do that, we're very much appreciated. Spacequake have had a bit of donation tonight. Also the Pirates, the men's team here up here in the hills, they actually contributed $1,000, which has been fantastic to see. And yeah, if you're able to contribute, that would be very much appreciated by the CFS. So this is the bottom of the 5th. The score was 4-0, and we've got Sky Vamard at the plate. Going after the first pitch, who's popped it up straight back to Emily Price, who's tripped slightly over on the pitching mat there, but safely taken the out.
I love watching pitchers field sometimes because they're always told not to, but when that ball's literally going to land on your head and it's like 3 steps back, you want them to get it, but you also know they've got holes and mats and players running in left, right at them. So she did a good job there to just stay on that.
I don't know about your coaches back at home, Taylor, but yeah, coaches here that I've had, Russell, David Gooley, they always told me, get out. Don't you go near that one. The field will do that.
Yeah, ideally you want your fielders to kind of kick you out, but there are some that are just...
Yeah.
If you move to get out of the way, that's just... Oh.
Just while we're talking there, Claire's actually just mishit the ball down the first base line, and Glenelg have just, unfortunately, not been able to get the ball safely for the out. So Claire is now finding herself safely at first base.
But yeah, sometimes the balls hit right at you and you have no choice.
Yeah.
Or the worst ones when you stick your glove out and it nips off your glove.
But sometimes those coaches, I feel it's because they haven't put enough maybe training into the pitchers to field off their own pitches, or some pitchers are just so coordinated at pitching they can't actually field very well, which I don't understand, because if you can pitch a ball which takes so much coordination, you think their fielding would be slightly better, but...
Most of the time your fielding is just reactionary. You don't have time. You just put your glove out and get it.
Yeah.
The throwing, on the other hand, is the problem.
I was about to say the overhand is what's really hard, because you throw 100 underhand and the one overhand you throw feels almost foreign.
Yeah, I think Emily Price is one that doesn't throw overhand very often. She tends to.
Okay, wild pitch there. The first wild pitch Emily's pitched tonight. Claire's managed to get herself all the way over to second base.
Yeah, that just fell short of home play there. Not a lot Courtney really can do. And with a runner only at 1 moving to 2, you give yourself a chance on the pick. No need to put a block down, because you're not really going to be able to throw them out anyway. No.
Probably the first bad pitch we've seen from Emily tonight. Yeah. She's had a fantastic performance.
How dare she? She had one bad pitch. No, she's been pitching phenomenal and very just consistent there. On date, that is a strikeout.
Pretty off speed. Starting to see that pitch a little bit more often.
It's working well for her, so why not throw it?
So we've just got the speed up rule being applied so Claire can come and get herself ready to pitch. Saskia Charter-Harris is now at the plate. So we've got a runner on 2 here. Good opportunity here for the Hills. 2 out though. She's gone after the first pitch. Fouled it off to third base.
Yeah, good attack there. That first pitch has been there all night. Just need to get your hands clear of it, get through it. So really good to get after that first pitch.
Gone after that one there. She's being really aggressive, which is fantastic to see.
And I guess same situation for Glenelg here. They don't want to let this batter on, and that brings up Courtney to the top of their lineup, who can potentially easily drive in some runs here. Good adjustment there on that slower pitch.
Yep.
She's seen it, got enough on it to foul it back.
Good turn back here, a turn of bat here from Saskia, giving herself every opportunity. She's had to swing in that one, and she's now had to run to first base, and she's successfully got there, and now she's going to go to second. In the meantime, the run has scored, and we've been called out at second base. So that's a third out, but in the meantime, Hills did score a run.
Reggie's here, wants to call time and just have a conversation with the umpire there and see if maybe there was a better view.
So just recapping, we had a third strike because she did swing at the ball. Ball's got away, so she's run up to first. They've tried to get the out at first and wasn't successful. In the meantime, the runners run home, so with runs scored, but Saskia's side thought she'd try and make to second base, and they've attempted to get the out. It's been called out, so now the umpires are just having a quick chat just to confer whether they stick to their decision or if there's something else that will make them change their mind.
Yep, so that run does score, so makes it 4-1. I think Reggie might be just wanting to see whether, because of the umpire's position to the fielder, if one of the other two umpires had a better position on seeing whether she got under that tag or the tag was made quick enough on her.
So while we're just waiting for the decision to be made, great little picture there of the CFS heart out there at centre field. You can just see there.
Yeah, very good considering it's Valentine's Day today.
It
How
is.
coincidental. Oh. Do you have a Valentine, Taylor?
No. No.
Here, Anthony bought us one, remember? We've got strawberries here.
Just where's the chocolate at, Benito?
Yeah.
Come on.
I know.
Pregnant girl needs some chocolate with the strawberries.
No, but I did get my Valentine's nails done.
Okay.
Because that was the only thing I could feel, you know, to...
So
Thank you.
Looks like we've actually had a change of decision here. So the umpire's going to talk to Nat about the decision that's been made. So it suggests that they're going to call us safe at second base.
Going to overturn that she...
They have. They've called us safe.
Great job.
So
good job by Reggie calling time there and just having a conversation. And good on the umpires for, you know, having that conversation and, you know...
Talking through it.
Talking through it. It's not about being right or wrong. It's just sometimes the umpire making the call isn't always in the right view, depending where the player and runner are. As we see that replay here, we'll just see her come in. And, slide under, and the tag was high. So it does look like the ball beat her, but I'm interested. Feet first, when you're tagging at someone's hip, you've still got their feet to get to the base. So
exactly right.
Very good job. And that will bring up Courtney.
I'm very interested to see how Hills responds to that and how Emily responds to it.
Yeah.
Because I know that I would maybe be a little bit mad, and you know, some pitchers pitch better when they're mad, some lose control. So I want to see what happens there. And it was also just kind of unfortunate because Courtney maybe thought there weren't two outs and initially looked at the runner to going to third rather than just immediately popping to first. So that kind of added to the chaotic aspect that was happening before.
Very much.
So this is a really important bat here for the Hills. Courtney Hogginson on the plate here. The batter that you want.
Wasting any time attacking. She's on two here. There we go. There's that change up out. So she's seen that. She's just held just enough. Pulled that foul. So yeah, really important bat here for Courtney. She can drive in another run potentially, put herself in a very good scoring position, and just put that pressure back on Glenelg and then see how they react from there.
So 2 strikes on Courtney. Oh, what a great pitch. First time we've really seen the ball go up. From Emily tonight.
I think her last at bat, Courtney was very good at fouling off that down pitch. So I think if they did go down, she was really well on time with the pitch.
Right.
So just mixing it to going up. So very good call by Courtney Shepherd there.
We're just going to quickly have one more go over to Pete Williams. We've got one more guest he wants to have a chat with. Go, Pete.
So down here, third base line again, I have with me Gloria Burney from the CFS Foundation and Brett Butler from the Hills Softball Association. Just quickly as we change innings, what's your thoughts on tonight, Gloria? It's a great night for you.
Oh, every time we come up here, it's fantastic. Love the community, love everybody who fundraises for us, especially the Pirates, Akbar Hotel, Space Quake Sports, and most importantly, Hills Heat. So thank you all for getting behind the CFS Foundation.
And Brett, grounds look amazing. I hear you've had a little bit of work done on recently. They have turned up a treat and we're seeing some wonderful softball. Hills support's obviously a huge part of this night. What do you take away from this?
Yeah, look, I mean, from the Hills perspective, I mean, obviously, bushfire zone, pretty high. So what we can do to help support the CFS is what we can do. So we appreciate what the CFS do. So whatever we can do to support, we'll do. So.
All right, no worries. Thanks for that. Chris Wheatley's won the raffle. Back to you in the commentary.
Thanks, Pete, for that. We're starting here on the 6th innings. We've got Emily Price at the plate. Gone for that high
first pitch again.
Yes,
and that should just be easy by, well, not easy, but that went up high. It's dark there under lights, but good catch there by King. Made that a bit harder than it probably was. I mean, she's not a natural outfielder, so she's been doing a great job there this season. But good aggression by Courtney. One if it's there, just got slightly under that. I think her reaction says it all. So that brings up Sasha Penglacier.
It does. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, that's it.
Start from the hills. Yeah, absolutely. 3 pitches is the perfect one. Doesn't happen too often.
No,
gone after. Here we go. Ball's hitting the ground to first base. Who has
fumbled it there by second base?
Yeah, so Chloe's received the ball from Curl, but unfortunately has dropped the ball. So Sasha's found herself safely standing on first base. Brings Lee to the plate.
Just an unfortunate error right there, but it allows Hills now to potentially get another double play, which they've been doing pretty well all night. So
maybe if they planned it, maybe they're going to go for another for 3 tonight. Cold ball.
It is very hard to get 3 pitch, 3 outs. I've only ever done that once, I think, in my career, and I've pitched a lot of innings, so it's
good
hard.
Too. 9's nice as well. We'll go with 9 as 2. Going after that
you hope after the first 2 batters get out on the first pitch, the third batter doesn't swing. Usually that batter, in my college career, that batter got benched real quick if they swung. If they were that batter, but yeah.
That's when the coach would walk really angrily back.
Yeah, and you're like, oh gosh, watch out for the clipboards. Just keeping it low here. As we've, mentioned a few times tonight, just want that ball low. Don't need to throw anything up. Don't want anything over the outfield with such a big field here. Just want to keep it in the infield. Let the defence do what they've been doing, which they've been playing quite well all night for Hills.
Ball 3. Strike 1 on Lee Lenkors.
Just missing a release point a little bit on this batter here. Whether that runner on 1... got the pitcher a bit nervous or a bit concerned, but hopefully she can relax and put a strike in here.
Yeah, good comeback pitch there.
Good job. What's your thoughts on batter swinging on a 3-0 count, Taylor, as a pitcher? Do you like it? Do you expect it? Or
it really just depends. I know that I obviously want to throw a strike, so if I were in the batter's shoes, I'd be swinging because I would know that that's what the pitcher wants.
Yep. But where are you looking to throw, that pitch? Are you going to throw it down the middle just to get, a strike there? Or are you looking to try and hit a solid ball on the edge?
I go more for corners for sure. And I love to live in the insides and the high
Really?
and outs,
Didn't know that.
Don't
give too much away.
I know, so I don't want to tell you.
Sure everyone
I
knows
don't want to tell you too much, but
I'm pretty sure everyone knows you love the inside corner, so that's okay.
Yeah, that would be probably my go-to.
You got 165 strikeouts, so you can live there all season. We just saw Lee get a walk up there, so that puts runners into first and second, runners at 2, scoring position with Jade Peterson up to bat.
Put the words right out of my mouth, Belle. Well done. Good job. You want to do this?
Nope.
Oh, that was a
very
close
good pitch.
Yes, called a ball. Yeah, ball 3 is a hard one because, one more error and it's a walk. So you're living on the edge.
It's very game situational, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And probably a batter. If you've got...
Jade's hit the ball up the middle to centre field and...
good charge.
Nat Brickworth has held her runner up at third base. It's probably a very wise move.
Yeah, again, a great charge of the ball by Lara there. She's just got a lot of pace, so she charges in on that so quickly that she fields it really close, so it makes it more of an easier play to the plate. I don't want to say plays that play to easy, but it's a shorter throw. So, again, why hose your runner if it's not needed?
So Nat Brinkworth, Coach Brinkworth for Rebels is just making a change. I'm just trying to see what change has been made.
First base. Jade has come out.
Okay. Jade's, managed to have a seat. So they've now got loaded bases.
One out and Gemma Sharkey up to bat.
Yes.
So another opportunity to hit through the field. Even a sack fly scores. You've got Sasha at third, so she's got a bit of pace. So anything to the outfielders, potential chance at the plate. And it's a very low percentage making the play from the outfield to home plate. So I definitely think if you've got wheels and the outfielders are in a medium to deep position.
Got fly balls hit out to centre field. Tara's running in. She's taken it. She's now very well held there. She was ready to throw the ball home, but the runner at third base was not going anywhere.
Well, the batter did well to give her the fly ball, but yeah, definitely take that risk there because it's, as I said, it's a low percentage play. The outfielder's got to throw the ball perfectly, bouncing in. The catcher's got to catch it, make the tag while the runner's sliding in at them. So lots of things can go wrong, and we see it quite often. So obviously Sasha didn't back herself with her pace there, but that's all right. It's 2 out and still loaded bases.
Especially to kind of grow that gap again. They had scored 1 run the inning prior for Hills, so getting that 4-run lead back as a pitcher, the ideal run difference is 5 because then it allows you to give up a grand slam. But, you know, trying to push yourselves to get those extra runs, I mean, why not be aggressive here?
High inside pitch just delivered there from Claire. Push the batter Amber back a little bit. See if she goes outside now. Gone low. Another great stop there from Courtney.
Gorgeous block.
Yeah, good time to be blocking the ball there. The runner at 3.
Yep.
So ball 2, strike 1 is the count. Nice pitch there from Claire. Called strike.
2-2 count, so good job by Claire to get back in it here.
Oh.
Another good block there by Courtney, just saving runs there. Anywhere else, they go to back fence. That's 2 runs scored, and as I say, the game blows open a little bit more.
All right, so we have full count. We have loaded bases. So the runners would be going on this pitch. And she's hit the ball to third base, and Megan Williams, with her experience, knows to hold on the ball, will just run over to her base and touch it for the 3rd out.
So yeah, great job by Claire there. Just get that ground ball, exactly what you wanted there. And as you said, Megan just touches her base. So well executed, keeping that ball on the inside of the plate, making them ground out to that left side. So it's an easy play for Megan.
So
now.
Girls, tonight I have another job for you both. We need to pick the Sparms player of the game. So we are now, I think it's the bottom of the 6th. So we'll get, I'm not sure with time, we may be able to, I don't think we're actually going to start. So this could be the last part. So Hills will have their last opportunity to catch these runs. So just have a think about who you think would be a possible player of this game. Got a few standouts. I can think of some good hitting from Sydney Horton.
Yep. Bree's gone 3
Bree's
for
got a good
Sydney.
shot. Yep.
Emily
Jade's
Price,
had a couple of hits.
Emily Price started the game off with the 2 runs, hit the fence on the
Yes,
full.
and she's also pitched very well tonight. So lots of different players you can have a think of. So just have a think about it, and we'll discuss that after this innings is finished and the game. This should probably be the end of the game. So we do have our lead off.
Emily given up any hits yet?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think Courtney got a safe hit to 1 hit from Courtney at the very start of the game.
Oh, that's right over her head.
Yes.
The chopper.
But she has pitched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts. So a fantastic performance from the plate tonight.
Strikeouts, 2 RBIs. Not a bad outing for a Friday night.
Bree called strike on that one. Good drop ball there from Emily.
Really dropped off the table there.
Going after that pitch, ball's hit to first base. Lee's be able to easily get that out at first base.
Yeah, she's had quite a few plays at third base there. Nice, easy ones, and just, you know, good footwork there. Watch the ball into a glove and makes the play over. Just what you want.
So that's one out here for the Rebels. Brings to the plate Chloe Zackley. Hold the ball.
Yep, good eye there to let that ball just keep traveling down.
Good one to go after there for a foul ball from Chloe.
Good attack. Haven't seen much up in the zone. But yeah, good job on Chloe. If that down one's not really a pitch to go after, and you get something that little bit middle and up. Good job on getting after it. Brings it at 1-1 count.
One of the swingers managed to foul that one off. And she's hit the ball to shortstop in there and managed to scoot herself all the way up to first base easily, beating the throw there from Sydney Horton.
Yeah, great. Just looked like Sydney just cheated. Whether she, I think she saw the signal and just took a step up the middle, expecting it outside, and she's just pulled it. Made a really good backhand play, but Chloe's fast enough to get that, and that brings up Georgia King.
Yeah, it does. Cool strike there on Georgia. So Reggie's giving Georgia the go get the ball.
Yeah, and if that's what the umpire's calling, then the batters have to adjust to it, and they have to let their barrel fall down into the zone.
She's hit a ground ball, and again now it's Rebels' turn to try for the double, but they're happy just getting the out at second base.
Yeah, good hard contact again by Georgia. She had some good swings tonight, been really aggressive. Hard play to three, but just a routine ground ball lead runner play.
So we've now got at the plate Megan Williams.
So 2 out, Megan Williams out, runner at 1.
Going after the first pitch, foul to the first base side.
Yeah, first pitch on the out, actually. I haven't seen that for a little bit, so that was good for her to stay switched on and turning on a good pitch.
And she's also hit the ball to shortstop in the same spot. And she's tried for the out too, but has missed the ball. Ball's been dropped, and we've now got runners at third and first.
Yeah, literally same play. Just taking that one step up the middle. They've pulled it, gone on the backhand. Good thinking to make the play to 2. That never got the play at 1 there. But good heads up running by Georgia King. She's quite fast. As soon as she sees that fumble, she's off. And smart on Megan to just not run expecting Gemma Sharkey to get that ball and throw it. So
runners at 1 and 3 here. Got 2 out, so I don't know whether the runners, Megan's actually going to go head off to second with 2 out. Reggie put something on, so Sky's at the plate at the moment. Sky Farmo.
I feel like in this situation with 2 outs, you don't want the last out of the game to be a running out. You want it to be a batter out. So, and they're down by 3, so tying run at the plate. You don't want to give Glenelg the opportunity to finish out the game.
Sky's been batting throughout the season very well, so you want to give her the opportunity to hit those runners in.
Well, probably not the one she actually wanted to go for. Good stop there from Courtney Shepherd. Here we go. So Reggie's just going to call time and have a chat with Sky, calm her nerves.
She's not happy with that swing. That's okay. That's why you get 3 opportunities.
So Reggie's just probably telling her a joke or trying to get Sky to relax. This is a big situation in this game. On a great event here we've got for the Hills put on for the CFS round. So this has been going since 2022. So it's a really good game for this year that's been happening tonight. So Sky's now obviously had a bit chat with the reg, so hopefully she's nice and relaxed, ready for this pitch. Here we go. She's put the ball in the same spot. There's 3 hits in a row have gone to the backhand from Sydney Norton at shortstop, and safely got her to first.
Yeah, I think they're all 3 off the off-pace pitch on the out there. So obviously they've decided or just made a bit of a change. Whether I know as a catcher sometimes I would go to my pitcher and we're 4-1 up and talk to them about maybe a pitch they want to work on a little bit more for their last innings. Not saying the game's gone, but just to, okay, we've been working that down and in really, really well. Would you like me to throw another pitch just so you can get a few of, a bit
right,
of
and it's definitely, if my catcher were to come up to me and talk, it'd probably be more so trusting the movement of the ball and not trying to get an out more so, because the strike zone has been pretty generous with some of those lower pitches, so allowing your ball to drop those 9 inches down to allow your rise to rise, your curve to curve, and not, this is when a pitcher can be selfish and not want to get the infield to get a ground ball, work on yourself, work on your pitch.
Yeah, correct. Have something just to, work on for that innings, as you say. Good aggression there by Claire. Again, tacking that outside pitch, went with it for a foul.
So we've got 2 out here. We've got runners at 2 and 1. So Claire's actually the winning run at the moment. Fouled that one off.
I also feel like maybe Emily's lost a little bit of that pop in the glove these last couple innings. And, as a pitcher that also hits, you are exerting a lot of energy no matter what. You don't have that break between innings. So that could also be a play as to why Hills has started to get a little bit more barrel on the ball.
And we have gone 6 innings. We don't often go 6 innings in a game. So they've been having, 3 up, 3 down, or, not many base runners as such. So she's actually done quite a lot of work. Might not have thrown a lot of pitches, but still 6 innings, I think. When you're not used to it, she probably hasn't, thrown that since wherever she was last time playing.
Called strike out there from Emily Price, and that has now actually called the game. So Glenelg Rebels have won out winners, 4 runs to Hills, but Hills definitely came back in that last innings, which was absolutely great to see. Gave it everything they can. So I've just looking back onto this here, I just needed to remind everybody that the CFS round has not stopped. It is going to be continuing tomorrow statewide. So 3 p.m. on Saturday is a big game between 2nd place Cats and 5th place Falcons. So you two are going to face off to each other tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Well, that is going to be awesome. So after Wednesday, Sturt needs a big win to stay in the top 4 for the race of the top 4, whilst Walkerville can get the top spot back and need a win to chase to close loss to the Eagles last Saturday. Saturday's call team has Tigers superstar Regan Diaz and Hills catcher Courtney Hawkinson on the mic, bringing you the big game. The Hills are going to be running a barbecue tomorrow, so come on down to West Beach where the CFS round will continue. A special shout out to all the special guests we've had here tonight. CFS Fire Chief Brett Loughlin, the new Minister for Sports and Emergency Emily Burke, CEO CFS Foundation Gloria Burney, and Mount Barker Councillor Jessica Selassie. So thank you for all those attending tonight. It's fantastic to have you here. Girls, so are we going to decide who we're going to... Actually, we might not actually announce it. We've just
we'll let it be a surprise.
We'll let Pete Williams
see
actually
if everyone
let everyone know.
Can guess. It was super hard.
So Pete's just going to walk out the front here, and while the teams hang around on the diamond, and he will finish off our night tonight. Special thanks to Space Quaker putting on this here, and all the donations you've made to all the strikeouts and runs scored. So thank you so much for them. So the CFS round has been a great start here tonight, and we're actually going to throw over to Pete right now.
Thank you very much, everyone. What a wonderful game of softball we have just seen, taking it right to the end, which is fantastic. Thank you very much to both teams. A big round of applause, everyone, for the Hills Heat and Glenelg. There's a little bit of favouritism on the hat here, but with me I have the CFS Fire Chief, Brett Lachlan, and we have some Littlehampton CFS members in the background. We're here to announce the winner, or the MVP of the match, and this year it goes to, from Glenelg, Emily Price.
There's the middle there.
Come out. Stay here. She tried to get away. Emily, fantastic game tonight. Up here in the hills, a little bit cool, but nothing different to West Beach. How'd you feel tonight?
I felt pretty good. I thought it felt pretty nice out here tonight.
Good to play in front of such a nice crowd out here, obviously supporting the CFS Foundation. Hills Heat gave you a little bit of a run for the money there at the end?
Just a little bit. All honesty, I think y'all are pretty good hitters. I hope you guys continue to do well.
Emily, you've had a good season this year. We wish you all the best for the rest of it. We wish all the teams here all the very best for the rest of the season. And thank you very much for everyone coming out tonight and to everyone watching on live stream. Good night.